Phil Spencer. For nearly a decade, that name was synonymous with Xbox. He was the guy fans rallied around after Xbox One disaster. He was the guy who greenlit Game Pass. He was the guy who closed the Activision Blizzard deal. And then everything changed February 2026. He retired. Sarah Bond, the face of Xbox hardware, also resigned with him. And then who stepped in? Asha Sharma, a woman who never ever worked a single day in a gaming industry, coming from the role of president Microsoft Core AI division. A lot of people wrote Xbox off in that moment. But 3 months later, the conversation's completely changed. Today, we're going to be breaking down every major move Asha Sharma has made since taking over Xbox. What's working, what's risky, and whether or not the return of Xbox is true, or is it just a rebrand? Let's start off with context. Asha Sharma, a person who's not a gamer in a traditional sense. She came from Microsoft's CoreAI division, which set off alarm bells for fans who were worried about Xbox. And they thought Xbox is going to become an AI product showcase rather than a gaming platform after that. But Sharma didn't waste time proving the skeptics wrong. At least, not through words. She did through actions. Almost immediately after taking the role, she acknowledged the uncomfortable truth directly in a memo to the staff. She posted publicly on Xbox Wire. She wrote, and I'm also paraphrasing here, that players are frustrated. The console feature drops have been slow. Xbox PC's presence isn't strong enough, and that pricing has become a real problem. That level of transparency was jarring. In a good way, though. The Xbox Wire post effectively became a manifesto outlining 4 core priorities going forward: hardware, content, experience, and the services. She also announced that Xbox new North Star metric would be daily active players, not how many units have sold. That's a significant philosophical shift right there. One of Sharma's first visible moves was axing the "This is an Xbox" marketing campaign. If you don't remember it, it was a campaign that tried to redefine Xbox is, encompassing PCs, phones, tablets, and cloud gaming. Try to bring it all together. Basically, anything that could run Microsoft games, fans hated it. It felt like Xbox was slowly walking away from being a console company. Sharma killed that. Then she went further. She formally dismantled the Microsoft gaming brand that had been used since Activision acquired Blizzard. Instead of being a corporate gaming division of Microsoft, they simply just Xbox again. They reportedly put "Return of Xbox" slogan on all the walls in the offices. That's inspiring, or corporate theater, depends on the skepticism level, but the optics are deniable. She also introduced a refreshed Xbox logo and branding direction that has been widely praised by the community. Now, the old Xbox logo when you start the Xbox up, yeah, that's back. I actually still like the 360 or the original. I actually like the original a little bit better, but let me know down in the comments if you like the 360 one or um the original. I like them both, but I think I prefer the first one, the original. And that was a big one. And on April 21st, she dropped a bombshell. The Game Pass Ultimate, which crept up to $30 a month, was being cut down to $23 a month. The PC Game Pass just dropped from 16 down to 14. Sharma said directly that the Game Pass had become too expensive for too many players. In an era where every subscription service on the planet is going up, Xbox decided to go down. Fans lost their minds in a good way. Everybody was happy. But there's a catch, and it's a meaningful one. New Call of Duty games, they ain't going to be day one anymore. Going forward, future Call of Duty entries will be put on 12 months later. So a year later, they'll come back to the Game Pass and they'll be put on it. For casual players, this might not matter, but for Call of Duty ones, yeah, that's a big one. and it was one primary selling point for Activision Blizzard acquisition. For Game Pass subscribers, removing the day one access is a trade off that not everyone is happy about. I'm torn because if there was a good Xbox game, hopefully the next one, but we'll see, it would suck not being on day one. But, you know, lately, Call of Duty, if it keeps going the way it is, it's okay. I have barely played BO7 actually. Sharma, she also sitting on the price cut is just one step for the Game Pass. Xbox is reportedly also reevaluating how to make Game Pass even more flexible and accessible long term, including an ongoing Discord partnership where Game Pass codes could circulate through the platform in new ways. And also, they're working on uh, basically a custom price. Like, what games do you want actually on Game Pass? So, that's a good one that's coming up too. Beyond Game Pass, Sharma has moved to address some of the most persistent fan complaints about around the console experience itself. The achievement system has received updates, something fans have been begging for years, and it's just gone largely untouched. Xbox Fan Fest, well, that's back. The beloved live community event that had gone out quietly is returning with the next major showcase planned in June. I think they just had that actually. So that showcase is changing up and is or about to come up. Shaping up at the moment, and Sharma has framed it as a key test or whether Xbox new direction has real substance behind it. She's also been meeting with major industry figures like Hideo Kojima. If you don't know who that is, he is a big game developer, especially with my favorite series, Metal Gear Solid. Was photographed with Sharma and Matt Booty. Whether that becomes something meaningful or not, optics and Xbox leadership rubbing shoulders with the most game creator alive is a statement in itself. She's also assigned that Xbox is approachly to more exclusive, which was a massive point, like moving back towards that under her than with Phil Spencer. But don't expect. There's been speculations too where, like, yes, Xbox is doing exclusive games. My dog is actually snoring. Wow, he's out. Sorry, little little off topic right there. But anyways, um, they're moving back towards the exclusive content only through Xbox. But I think for like some of the games like Halo, they already announced that they're going to be on PlayStation. I think when for the future things or future games, it's going to be on multi systems, but it's going to start off exclusively on Xbox and then like the first, and then a year later be on PlayStation. I think that's what they're hinting at and working on towards. Um, and then you got Project Helix. Project Helix is Xbox next gen console, which I think they just released. At least I saw on um, X what it's going to be about, and there's like a picture with the what they're talking about. It looks pretty sick. But anyways, uh, it's unlike any other Xbox they've made before. It's being designed as a console PC hybrid. It's reportedly capable of merging your Xbox library with Steam, Epic, and other digital storefronts like GOG. Essentially, one Xbox that plays everything. And it's supposed to have like hardware in it that's like for excuse me, $2,000, $3,000 PCs. Um, but that sounds, I mean, to me, that sounds incredible. That's the theory on it. The execution, yeah, well, that could be a little bit complicated. Sharma has confronted that the ongoing global memory and SSD shortages will directly impact the project's Helix price right now. She's been transparent about it, But because the industry analysts and leakers have already projected a price point of $1,000 to $1,200, um, we'll see. For context, the PlayStation 5 Pro right now is pretty high. I think that's what, over $1,000. Xbox historically has struggled to sell hardware even at the competitive price point. That's an extremely steep hill to climb, and given the specs to justify it, yeah, we'll see. Sharma has framed Project Helix around three pillars: the performance, reliability, and quality. They described, and she described it as first class experience. She's also said Xbox wants to be more affordable, personal, and open as a platform. Those messages are in some tension with each other, and that tension is going to define the next chapter of Xbox's story. Development kits are reported going out in 2027. The launch time hasn't been confirmed yet. So, with all that being said, where does that leave us? 3 months into Asha Sharma's tenure, Xbox is doing something it hasn't done in a long time, generating genuine excitement. Fans have checked out and are paying attention. Again, the brand feels coherent, the message feels honest. But we've been here before with Xbox: big promises, new energy, and the follow through of being short. The real test comes in June with the summer showcase, and the ultimate test comes whenever Project Helix actually ships and we see what it costs, what it plays, and whether Xbox can actually compete again. For now, though, the vibe is unquestionably different, and sometimes that's where comebacks start. If you want to see more of the breakdown in June showcase, when it drops, subscribe and hit the bell and let me know in the comments. Do you think Asher Sherman is the real deal, or is it just better marketing? And also, the other thing was, I just read a couple of days ago, and I'll mention here, is that actually the sales of Xbox is increased, and PlayStations are down. Like Walmart can't keep them in stock, Best Buy, Target, Amazon can't keep Xbox in stock. Like the prices are, and what she's done is definitely increase sales. So, is it marketing, or is it hopefully a good sign in the rebrand and a good takeover? Like I said, leave something down in the comments below. Hit that like, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.